Hello everybody and welcome back to another 2 versus 2 domination game in Total War Warhammer 3. In this one I am playing the Empire led by Boris Todbringer, and for my spellcaster I have brought a Grey Wizard with Melkov's Mystifying Miasma and Pit of Shades. For the rest of my army I have brought 4 Flagellants, one of them the Tattersouls, and I also brought the Sunmaker defended by a Spearman unit. It's just such a good artillery unit for the Empire. I pretty much always bring it. My ally is playing the Warriors of Chaos with Festus the Leech Lord as his lord. And for the rest of his army he has brought 4 Marauders with great weapons, 2 normal Marauders with shields, a Chaos Warrior back here, a Chaos Giant with its massive 700 armor piercing weapon strength, and he also brought the Severed Claw, pretty much a must pick as the Warriors of Chaos in my opinion. Our enemies are playing the Chaos Dwarfs and Khorne. The Khorne player has brought Valkyr the Bloody, 2 Marauders of Khorne down here, an Exalted Bloodletter of Khorne, a normal Bloodletter, the Blood Shrine of Khorne, very interesting choice. It gives this totem of endless bloodletting to the units around it, 8 melee attack and 4 leadership, and also has self-healing in melee combat. The Khorne player also brought 1 Chaos Warhound over here in the forest. This one will come to bite me in the ass sooner or later in this game. On the high ground he also brought another Bloodletter and 1 Forsaken. The Chaos Dwarf player has brought a Sorcerer Prophet with a Law of Metal on the Bale Taurus here in the air. Very strong lord. His spells are Searing Doom and Plague of Rust. The Chaos Dwarf player has also brought 2 Infernal Ironthorn, 1 down here, 1 up here, 2 Goblin Laborers here and here, and also 4 Hobgoblin Archers. This is a very nice and cheap archer unit with fire damage imbued to the arrows. I think that's it. Let's get into it. As you can see, I'm pushing mostly up to 0.2 and my ally is pushing the high ground, 0.3. I was a bit afraid, to be honest, at the start, seeing this giant army in opposition to me. But the Khorne player sees my Hellstorm rocket battery, the Sunmaker, and decides to not advance his infantry as he doesn't want his Exalted Bloodletters to die so easily. And generally the Hellstorm rocket battery would do some devastating damage to this clumped up infantry formation. He's counting on these warhounds in the forest that I can't see to come over and deal with that. But I don't mind that too much, to be honest. I can just take these points then while they are hanging back. Chaos Dwarf player sends in some stuff over here, some Goblin Laborers, as these Chaos Warhounds maneuver around my Flagellants here. It's a very slick play. Could have noticed that and sent my Flagellants after them, but no. I'm too greedy and... oh, that's also bad play for me. Left the Sunmaker on fire at will, so... waste some shots on Valkyr. I think I turn it off soon. But yeah, this is alright for us. We're taking 0.2 and 1 These flagellants will make short work of goblin laborers. Together, especially when Boris comes in. He has some massive leadership debuffs and causes terror, I think. So yeah, the goblin laborers are also already broken. But there go the warhounds into the Sunmaker. Maybe these spearmen would have done well in defending, but it's a very nice combination from our enemies. Oops. They also drop a Searing Doom on my Sunmaker together with these warhounds. And the Sorcerer Prophet dives in, so yeah. There goes my Sunmaker. Super expensive unit with 0 kills. That's a rough start. But then again, we have the clear victory ticket lead for now. Yeah, we're gaining them in a rapid pace. The Chaos Dwarf player has summoned in a Dreadquake Mortar. It's going after my flagellants. I don't mind it too much. Flagellants are not very expensive. I send in these Tether Souls and the flagellants against the Khorne army, so they don't get to take that point so easily. Blocking them off. These flagellants, I mean, they will die horribly against all of this elite Khorne infantry, but yeah, they will hold them back at least for a while. And these outriders with grenade launchers should do some great damage. Yeah. Oh, there goes the Dreadquake Mortar. Probably some disgusting friendly fire there on the Marauders. But I guess the Chaos Dwarfs don't care about the Khorne demons. Or Marauders for that matter. The Warriors of Chaos player sees that I'm struggling down here. And sends in some infantry, the Severed Claw and the Chaos Warrior. Very nice stuff. I drop a Pit of Shades here also. And together with the grenade launchers, it pretty much still deletes all the infantry that is here. I didn't even need my Sunmaker for that. Over here, one infernal Ironsworn just killed their way through these flagellants. And yeah, they will be able to take point 1 from me if I don't reinforce it. But I guess I am a free company. Although free company won't do very good against Infernal Ironsworn. This is one of the most tanky units in the whole game. High melee defense, armor, alright weapon strength. And their blasting charges even. Yeah, that's a strong unit. Together with these Forsaken even, they should be able to hold this point down for now. But then again, we accumulated so many victory tickets in the early game, it's rough for our own opponents. Send in some Sindler's Reichsguards and the Royal Altar of Griffites after the enemy's backline. I get disrupted a bit by these build sound towers, but the Royal Altar of Griffites should deal with those good enough. Boris is going all around the battlefield, causing havoc. He's a very nice unit, a very nice hero to use against all kinds of targets with his self-healing. Although he is approaching his healing cap. I see the Sorcerer Prophet back here now. Pretty brazenly going after my caster. But this is a very bad situation for the Sorcerer Prophet. He drops a Searing Doom. That will do some good damage against all of these units, but he will pay with his life for it. Getting chased off by my Royal Altar of Griffites now and Boris. Valkyr comes in, in support, but yeah, it's probably too late for that Sorcerer Prophet. Up here, the Warriors of Chaos player couldn't hold down point 3 anymore as he focused forces down here on the low ground to help me out. It's just good that Festus is still alive. Valkyr or the Sorcerer Prophet should have probably gone and just sniped Festus. He's such a squishy character. And if you allow him to live, he will heal and drain. It's not a good time for anyone facing him. But then again, Valkyr is going after Boris, pursuing him doggedly throughout the whole game now. He's so low, Boris. Yeah, it's dangerous for me. And yeah, the enemy has 2 victory points now. I think they would also still win on 2 right now if they would hold these 2 for the rest of the game. And as we only have this one. Looks like the Warriors of Chaos player has a surge of units here though, and is probably going to take back point 3. Over here, Infernal Iron Thorn fighting a Chaos Giant is very bad time for the Infernal Iron Thorn. The Chaos Giant is basically a hard counter against these heavy infantry. And the Chaos Trolls will also do very nice. Yeah, we take back point 3. Also still holding on to point 2. Although it's not easy defending. Yeah, I'm sweating very hard at this point of the battle. Getting chased around by Valkyr, just have these broken remains of infantry left, some destroyed flagellants, while the enemy has some Infernal Iron Thorn coming, Bull Centaur renders, Bull Centaur Tauruk over here, the hero equivalent of the Bull Centaur renders. Looking very good. And yeah, generally a lot of units coming here towards point 2. Oh, and Boris went down there, yeah. Valkyr got him. He proved his mettle for Sigmar or Ulrich, I don't know. He tried. And yeah, the enemy is going to take back point 2. I have really run out of steam here. Forgotten about a bunch of units back here also. These Outriders, they did some disgusting damage in the early game, but now I've just forgotten about them. And also the Spearmen. Yep, there I go. Sending them in now. But yeah, they probably stood around there for a while. Dreadquake Mortar is getting attacked now by these Knights of Immolation. They should do very nicely against the Dreadquake. Although its armor will help it sustain, or survive at least for a while. These Tattersouls are also doing Sigma proud. I think I have just summoned them in once with the starting army. And they are still alive. Now they will die off though. But they managed to reach the enemy's back line. Kill off these hobgoblins. Unbreakable units in general are very nice to have. They are annoying to deal with. Even if they die fast like flagellants do. But yeah, my ally sends in these marauders with great weapons. A unit that is very much needed here against all this armor, Chaos Warriors and final Iron Thorn. I can deal with all the chaff with my Demigryph Knights and generally all my Knights and Flagellants. Oh, we sent in a bunch of stuff and there we go. Yeah, we summoned in a big wave of reinforcement for point 1. Get hammered by the Sword of Khorne though. Flagellants pretty much gone and these Marauders with great weapons also. Could have been worse. Both very cheap units. And they will still manage to take point 1 from the enemy. These Chaos Warman Hounds are just in over the heads with all these infantry units. And yeah, the damage values are pretty similar all around. But healing being taken account from Festus and Boris having gotten up to his heal cap, we're probably around the same values in the end. We are also very quickly approaching the 1500 points needed to win. And our enemies are really struggling at this point, as we still hold 2 points. And point 2 is even still pretty contested for them. Well, like, not really. There are just a few surviving flagellants here. Annoying these Chaos Warriors. Yeah, the enemies realize their predicament and that we've taken point 1 from them. And they send in a bunch of stuff. Marauder Horsemen of Khorne charge in. Good choice. They have dual axes in melee combat. Good stats. 34 melee attack. 47 weapon strength even, that's super high. And they even have a bonus versus infantry of 5. So yeah, they're actually a very nice melee cavalry also, light melee cavalry. I summon in my Grey Wizard again, drop a Pit of Shades here. But yeah, at this point it's too late for our enemies. They would need to take all 3 points from us. They might be able to take point 1 with time, but point 3 is still firmly in the control of the Warriors of Chaos player and his healing blob. And yeah, the enemies really played well this game, I think. If the game would have gone on for a little bit longer, they probably could have won. Maybe a bit ahead in the damage values in general. But yeah, GG's, I hope you enjoyed and have a good day.